This is TOS Television, your digital first Pan-African news network. I am Rua Panawa, and this is Africa Now. We begin with politics. In response to the new political crisis in Mali, the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, on Tuesday sent former Nigerian President Goodluck Jonathan to Bamako for mediation. This development comes after the Democratic Republic of Congo President Felix Tshisekedi, who is also the President of the African Union, on Tuesday, held a meeting with his Ghanaian counterpart Nana Akufo-Addo, who is also serving as the President of ECOWAS, on the arrest of Transitional President Ba Ndo and Prime Minister Mokhtar Ouane and Vice President Colonel Assimi Goïta taking over the affairs of the country.
Of course, we're here because there are some few developments that ECOWAS is a bit worried. And as the team that is mediating, we need to come and listen to our people, what is happening. We cannot say anything very definite now until we have discussions with the people, the civil society, citizens of Mali, the military, and those who were in government. After this conversation, then we will have something definite to tell the media.
Somali's political leaders say they have reached an agreement that will pave way for free and fair elections and end months of protracted dispute over the electoral process that led to violence last month. President Mohamed Abdullahi Mohamed's 4-year term expired in February, but disputes over elections meant a new crop of legislators were not selected in December to choose a new president. The agreement was made at a 4-day conference chaired by Prime Minister Mohamed Hussein Roble. Uhuru Kenyatta has said New Partnership for Africa's Development (NEPAD) is an important tool that can help mobilize resources for the continent to enable it achieve tremendous growth in all sectors. The East Africa country's president made the call during the 38th session of NEPAD Head of State and Government Orientation Committee held virtually on Tuesday. The president further stated that if Africa continues working together, they will enhance their capacity to handle future pandemics. NEPAD was adopted in 2002 by the African Union as a continental socio-economic development framework. Development and Tigray crisis. At a briefing, members of the United Nations, UN Security Council, and other member states have been warned that urgent measures are needed to avoid famine in Ethiopia's embattled region of Tigray. The humanitarian crisis is as a result of an ongoing armed conflict that began early November last year between the special forces of the Tigray regional government and the Ethiopian National Defense Forces, ANDF. According to Mark Lowcock, UN's top humanitarian official, in his 2.5-page note, at least 20% of the populations in the area face emergency food insecurity. In a bid to boost Kenya's hospitality sector from the devastating effects of travel restrictions due to the coronavirus pandemic, a senior government official has said conference tourism will be prioritized. Najid Balala, Cabinet Secretary of the Ministry of Tourism and Wildlife, told journalists in Nairobi that the meetings, incentives, conferences, and exhibitions (MICE) market can help the country reduce its dependence on beach and safari tourism. This is your digital first Pan-African news network, TOS Television. You are watching Africa Now. We move to business after the break. Do stay tuned. Welcome back. In business, on Tuesday, the Central Bank of Nigeria put the Nigeria Autonomous Foreign Exchange (NAFEX) rate of 410 naira to a dollar on its website, thus devaluing the naira even as the value of the naira depreciated to 486 naira at the parallel market. Earlier this month, the CBN had removed the 380 naira per dollar exchange rate from its website, triggering rumors of a possible devaluation. CBN Governor Godwin Emefiele confirmed that the change in the official exchange rate to the NAFEX rate was propelled by government transactions no longer being carried out using the official exchange rate, but it was rather gauged against the NAFEX rate. Africa's richest man, Aliko Dangote, has called on other businessmen to invest in Tanzania due to the conducive environment, while also expressing optimism about the positive change in the country's business sector. The business mogul made the remarks at a meeting earlier in the week with Tanzania's President Samia Suluhu Hassan at the State House in Dar es Salaam to discuss the business interests of the billionaire and his continued investment in Tanzania for job creation and prosperity of the citizens. Alhaji Aliko Dangote's investments in Tanzania amount to $770 million. Still on business, the Alliance for a Green Revolution Africa and Crop In, an AI-led software service-based agri-tech organization, have partnered in a new program to increase African farmers' access to extension services. According to Crop In's Chief Revenue Officer, Jitesh Shah, it is important to improve on a digital extension that will give farmers continued access to the information they need. Significant growth is expected in the sector as soon as the solutions are implemented. This is your digital First Pan-African News Network, TOS Television. You are watching Africa Now. More stories coming your way after the break. Do stay tuned. Thank you for staying with us. A British fashion retail brand has been criticized by Nigerians online for trademarking the word Yoruba. Yoruba is an ethnic language spoken in West Africa, majorly in Nigeria. But this only came to light when on Sunday, Gbemisola Isimi, the owner of a cultural organization in London who made the discovery, called the act the height of cultural appropriation. Timbuktu Global, which had filed papers to trademark Yoruba with the UK's Intellectual Property Office in 2015, emailed Ms. Isimi to say they have filed an application to surrender their Yoruba trademark registration. And to sports, Nigeria has agreed to step in to host the African Athletics Championships. Former host Algeria could not hold the championships due to the coronavirus pandemic. Nigeria's Minister of Youth and Sports Development, Sunday Dare, and President of the Confederation of African Athletics, Kaukaba Malbon, made this known in a joint statement after a meeting in Cairo on Monday. The event will now be held between June 23 and 27 at the Teslim Balogun Stadium in Lagos. And that is Africa Now. For more updates, to visit our website at www.tostbnetwork.com. Follow us and like our social media handles on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And remember to subscribe on YouTube. To stay with us and enjoy more programs on TOS Television Network. I am Ruel Penao. Many thanks for watching.